Hello and welcome back to my channel. I've always been told I look terrible as a blonde, but I kind of really dig it. Really dig it. Like every time I have this wig on, someone goes, "That looks awful," and I'm just like, no, I love it. I could totally be blonde. It is that time again for monthly favorites, and I have quite a few things to mention this month, so we're just going to jump right in to some skin stuff for the body. So now this isn't really a favorite thing because this is from the dollar store. You can get them anywhere, but this is a shower brush that I use out of the shower to brush my dry skin, aka dry brushing. So basically what this is you brush usually upwards or counterclockwise motions all over your whole body. It usually takes me like 2 minutes. Like it's a really fast thing. And what it's supposed to do is not only help with exfoliation, but it's supposed to help with like blood circulation and that sort of thing. The whole point is to be brushing towards your heart. Sometimes that's harder than other times, but it's easier when you think about it in the grand scheme. So I had heard about this in a couple of like magazines and articles and that sort of thing, that like famous people were doing it and it made their skin feel so much nicer. And I've always had a hard time on my whole body with like rough, dry, gross skin. So I was like, well, I'll buy a brush from the dollar store and I'll try it. And I actually really like it. It's been a lot of, fun. It takes no time in the morning and at night before I go to bed, and my skin looks so much better. Like an idiot, I didn't take a before picture, but just trust me, if you have like dry, gross, rough body skin, try dry brushing because it really works. After I dry brush, I like to follow up with a moisturizer, and so that brings us to this. This is the Cake Beauty Bronzing Lotion. They sent this to me in their most recent little gift package, and I really appreciate that. So this, I expected it to be much bronzier on my skin than it is. It really doesn't do much color at all, to be honest, but it's really hydrating. It adds like the slightest little hint of color, and it's got like a little bit of a gold sheen to it. So after I put it on, like my body's all shiny and nice. I obviously don't use it on my face because it's meant for your body, which means it will probably clog my face pores, but it's still so nice. I like this a lot. And actually I think this is on sale on their website right now. Ooh, it might not still be on sale, but it was on sale when I got this because I looked it up, which means I'm not sure if they're discontinuing it or not, but it's a really nice body lotion. It says it has argan oil, shea butter, and aloe vera in it, so it's like a nice body thing. I'm not really big on self-tanning, and I'm not really big on any of that world, mainly just because it's a lot of work, and I'm lazy, and I don't really mind being pale, but I like this a lot. Moving on to face skin. This is a product that I got at Gen Beauty by Purlisse. This is their Prevent Blue Lotus Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Essential Daily Moisturizer. It takes a lot for me to like a day moisturizer. It has to be really moisturizing, it has to be lightweight though, and it has to have SPF obviously, and so far, I've been using this since like the day after Gen Beauty, so for over a month now. It has not broken me out, helps keep me hydrated all day. I obviously don't have a sunburn on my face, so we're okay. And I don't know, like I really like this face moisturizer. And I really haven't found a day moisturizer with SPF in it yet that I had really loved. I'm not sure what the price of this is. I will look it up and put it on the screen for you here somewhere, but the price kind of determines if I would buy it again or not, because I'm not really into super expensive face products, as you know, because there are some drugstore ones that I do like, but this is a really nice moisturizer. It says it's for normal, dry, sensitive skin, and I would definitely agree with that. Another product that I received at Gen Beauty that I actually surprisingly really like. This is one of those things where I thought it was like really gimmicky and stupid, and then I got it and I was like, oh, I hate myself for how much I like this. This is the Benefit Browvo Conditioning Brow Primer. Now I actually don't use this as a brow primer because it does kind of make your eyebrow hairs a little bit hard, but I use it at night when I go to bed, and I do find that it has improved the actual natural look of my eyebrows. They look thicker, they look a little bit nicer. I don't know that I can say that there's more of them, but the actual eyebrow hairs definitely have benefited from using this primer, which I wasn't expecting. Now that being said, if I didn't have the sample, would I buy it? Probably not, because the Benefit eyebrow products tend to be a little bit more expensive, and I already bought the Precisely My Brow. But for what it's worth, if you ever see the sample of this, I do really like it. The next makeup product is kind of a sneak peek because I do plan on doing a compare review video on this product and a similar product on my channel in the coming weeks. But for right now, I'll spoiler alert and I'll tell you which one I like better, because this is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. This is the soft nude one. This is not the lid that came with it. I broke the lid, I dropped it, and drove over it in the same sentence, basically. So I found a different eyeliner that I owned that I didn't really care about, threw the eyeliner out, and put the lid on. This is probably the only nude eyeliner I've ever found for my waterline that doesn't bug my eyes, that doesn't crumble, that hasn't dried out, and doesn't irritate my eyes in the slightest. I've tried a lot. I've tried like all the drugstore ones. This is the best one. I also find the issue with a lot of nude eyeliner pens is that they're not opaque enough. They don't actually cover your waterline. They just are nothing. And this one really does cover. So definitely recommend this if you're looking for a nude pencil for your waterline to really brighten up your eyeballs. I know that my eyes don't look the brightest right now. I've had my makeup on for over 12 hours at this point. I do my best. And the last makeup product I wanted to mention as a favorite over the past month, this should come as no surprise to you if you watch my channel. If you haven't seen the review video I did on this, I did my best to get it out early. I think I even had it out before I officially launched at Sephora, but this is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I had big plans for this palette. I actually have just decided the other day on what my usual, if you've been a subscriber of my channel for a long time, you know that every year during October, I do like a makeup series. Like every week you get a different tutorial based on something. And I figured out what I'm going to do this year, and I've got a big plan for this palette. One of the whole videos will be based around this palette. You're gonna like it a lot. There's my October tease for you. But this palette is just so beautiful. Like, especially for me, as someone who doesn't even particularly like warm-toned things, I'm obsessed with this palette. Look how pretty it is. I could blab about how much I love this palette for forever, but instead I'm just gonna link you to my review video. You can see swatches, you can see me wearing it in that video because I'm not wearing it right now. It's amazing. I love it. And outside of the Naked Heat palette, all I really want to mention is a fantastic movie that I planned on seeing in theaters, and then like an idiot, I never saw in theaters, which is awful because I saw Wonder Woman in theaters 3 times. Like, why couldn't I have gone once to see this months ago? But whatever, I'm terrible. And they finally put it on Netflix. So I watched it recently, and it is amazing. And I'm talking about Moana, of course. Not only is the music in Moana and the story and the message behind Moana just like amazing and so well done. Like one of those instant Disney classics. I watch it on loop, basically. Like I watch it and then it's done. And then I watch it again. I actually, like, when I had to shoot this video, I was like, but I would rather watch Moana again. And I watched it twice yesterday. Twice. Not only is it just amazing in all of those senses, but I think one of my favorite things that it unintentionally does is the fact that Moana is a female, and she's the chief's daughter, and it is just, like, never even moderately mentioned or second-guessed that she would be the next chief in line. I was ready for that the whole movie for it to, like, become an issue, because just like traditionally, it's like the male is the chief, you know what I mean? The first son is the chief, regardless if he has an older sister or not, or, you know, or she would find someone and marry them and then they would become the chief because chief is the male role. And it was just, that was a thing that was never even addressed or thought of in this movie, because it's just, she's the chief's kid. Why wouldn't she be the chief after him? And I think that's one of those things that would, like, go over a lot of people's heads, especially a lot of young people's heads, because it's that kind of, like, empowerment through not even mentioning it that I think will really make a difference in the minds of young girls, because they're not being told that they never couldn't do it to begin with. Nothing is changing for them, you know what I mean? You can be a chief, why wouldn't you be able to be the chief? Obviously, of course, the whole, no spoilers, but the whole thing with Tafiti near the end, like, all of that is, of course, really amazing and emotional, and I cry literally every time. But the chief thing really got me, because I wasn't expecting it to happen the way that it did. I wasn't expecting it to be a non-issue, you know what I mean? If you haven't seen Moana, you have to see it. It is on Netflix now, and it has definitely taught me my lesson of, if I want to see a movie in theaters, I have to see it. Let me know what you thought of my favorites in the comments below, and also what did you love in the month of July. I would love to hear that, because if you loved it, I will probably love it, and I definitely want to try it if you love it. I have a lot of really fun videos planned, a lot of vlogs planned for August and for September, and then definitely a lot in October, because October is my favorite month. So we're gonna have a lot of fun on my channel here, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!